worth it. Both the towers are firing on him. And are we going to see any of these mutas go down? It looks like they all live just barely. That guy has 3 HP. And he's about half health, so they will slowly recover that. He's still got the income. There comes the Thor. Thor has pretty nice distance on there. Let's see, what is distance? That is a nice range. Picking off those mutas, keeping his supply nice. Now we're seeing a third expansion from Ciara. I mean, I really think if Jimpo just chills out. Oh, no, now he's got that extra expansion. He's going to catch up, but he's been behind for such a long time. And what's going on with this gas? Oh, that's right. Because of that harassment, he simply lost all of his units working on gas, so he needs to remember to switch them back onto them. He's fallen a little bit behind. Current resources. Oh, that was a huge food count difference. But they're both doing a nice job of keeping their total resources down. So, you know, they're making sure that they're using it when they come out, which is always good. Although sometimes you like to save up if you got a tech change going on. But looks like they're both playing fairly well at the moment. Let's check out bunkers. These look like pretty secure in the front. I really don't think anything's going to get through there, but I mean, it almost doesn't matter. In the meantime, Ciara is just taking over the field. We got some tier 1, got some attacks come down. I don't see any evolution chambers on the field right now, and he's going for a 4th expansion. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, he's just gonna out macro. I wonder how many mutas he can spam with this macro, and those speedlings are nice. They're gonna work great against this mech setup, although these bunkers will give a little bit of a problem. I wonder if he's gonna switch any banelings before he engages, or if he's just gonna go with it. His mutas are trailing a little bit behind, but that is a lot of mutas in here. So that's definitely a significant number. There's the scan, so he sees how many mutas are coming in. What's going to go? Here's a huge engagement. Here we go. The mutas, there's just so many of them. They're just taking down all the Marines. He's taking down the bunkers. But wow. Wow, talk about losses. Jesus, I don't even... Wow, let's check the unit loss tab there. And that was huge, huge, huge. I mean... Oh man, I don't even know what else to say besides the number of Marines and the Thors just took them down. I really think if he had probably put some more banelings in there to take down those Marines, it really would have helped with the anti-air. Of course, the mutas are good for taking down these siege tanks, but I think he could have used a better mix. Current army size. Oh man, looks like Jimpo has now just turned the tides of this game. Even though he's got all his income, he's got almost no defense. There's the banelings I was just talking about. But he does need speedlings too. He just, honestly, he could almost outdo this army with mass, speedlings, and banelings would actually be a pretty good counter. Maybe throw some infestors in there, but that's actually a pretty good makeup. Again, slight lag here. And there goes the Reaper. He scouts in only 2 mutas. Of course, they can be quickly eliminated by this army. And it looks like, what do we get? We're just... Alright, now this is a pretty good composition. Let's see if he's going to be able to take him this time. He's coming down the side. He's going to get the 2 tanks out of position. That's going to be nice, nice, nice. And there goes the banelings. He's going to try to kite those banelings away from his Marines. Here come the Thors. Thors are doing a lot of damage. Oh, and that one Thor lives with 11 HP, and the mutas are just not cutting it this game. I really think that was a bad unit choice, or Jimpo just has an excellent counter to it. I mean, Thors and lots of Marines on Stimpack they could end the game, but here come all the banelings. Oh, that just murdered his Marines, but it almost doesn't matter because he still has a lot of mech in there, and he still has, look at this army tab. That is dramatic. I mean, I could check the income, but like I said, and that's actually evened out because of the saturation. But man, this, and check the losses here. He has almost twice as many losses. More banelings just running in, but they're getting kited and picked off by the siege tanks. Ooh, tough unit composition. And now Jimpo's just messing with him. He's going to take down as many overlords so he can stop this creep. The one thing I didn't like about this game is I don't even see any creep tumors on the field. I know that he, you know, is spawning out that creep, but now here's where it's, you're just losing all that creep. You could have spread out a lot more. And it looks like he's switched into roaches. But at the same time, Jimpo has put down a really good amount of Marauders here, which do great because they get that extra damage versus armored. And yeah, I believe this is a 4-game series. So doesn't even call it GG. Does tell him grats though. That's the end of the game. All I can say is that Ciara had pretty bad unit composition, or that Jimpo just had an excellent counter to it. Mutilas were clearly not the right choice to go there. He might have done better with some roaches, or even, like I was saying, more speedling with a lot of banelings to at least take out those Marines, because those Marines basically just were slaughtering people there. And of course the Thors. Good composition by Jimpo, good game. And that is it for my second replay. Like I said, my name is High Moon, and this is StarCraft Matchups.